About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta. Welcome to Truist Park. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Mets going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next. And going for Atlanta, Chris Sale. What do you got on him, Chris?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Just about ready to roll. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. up now for the Mets.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And with that, we're underway in Atlanta. Strike two.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And a swing and a miss, and one gone.
Ball down low.
Just getting started here at Truist Park outside Atlanta. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The 1-1 is fouled off. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Back against the wall with two strikes, but found a way. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Yordan Alvarez in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Man at second. Swings through that one for strike one.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Out number two.
Batting fourth, center fielder Byron Buxton.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes the judge around third. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. Here's Juan Soto. Swing and a ball popped up. And that's the third out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for the Mets, Tarik Skubal. What do you look for here?
He has great stuff, Boog, but what I love most is his drive. You know, when he takes the ball, he's going to give you everything he's got and try to pitch deep into the ball game. He's a true competitor, which makes it easy for his teammates to play hard for him. We're not going to see him take many pitches off. I can promise you that.
Got him swinging for the K. Had him out front for strike three. Here's Ketel Marte, the switch hitter batting right. That's a laser base hit. And the tying run is on base.
He was all over that one. Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift onto the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
Down, ball.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them. Man at first, one away.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. It's 2-2. Just off the outside edge.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Booth.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Ronald Acuna Jr. is up. He's someone who grew up playing baseball with his friends. Singy, his school is next door to the only baseball field in his hometown.
Yeah, that made it easy to jump the fence and play games after class, which is exactly what they did. School started at 7, but the moment it was over, it was time for baseball. Ronald would play until his mom yelled for him to come home for dinner.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
And now the 0-1. On the ground to third.
That's
down
foul.
The line, and it's foul. 2 on, 2 outs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way.
Could be extra bases. Runner around third. He'll score, and they tie it. Here comes the runner. Relay throw home, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. Top of the second, Bobby Witt Jr. up now for the Mets.
No count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 0-2. Sale, multi-time All-Star, 36 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2010.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That's in there. Strike one. And a foul ball. Tapped softly on the ground.
Foul ball.
And it goes just foul.
Ball 1. Ball.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
And he grounds one to the right side. Takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport.
Hook one.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Ball
Really good
inside.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. Lindor retire. And the Mets go 1-2-3. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now in for the Braves, Cal Raleigh.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
The 1-1. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Carrying well. Gone. A solo shot. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-1.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Popped up left side. Witt. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. Here's Kyle Tucker.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Kyle Tucker sends it out. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-1. Outside. Ball 1.
That's a strike.
2 runs across in the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. And he swings through that one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Ball 2.
Just missed. So Trey goes down on strikes.
Up next for the Braves.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here's Ohtani. He's 0 for 1. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0.
Ball.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Right through there for a strike. Got him. That ends the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back here in Atlanta, here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Chris Sale back to work. Yeah, that's fouled off.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
This to third, Ramirez. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Up next for the Mets, First baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
That one ripped left field. That's back. Out of here. So he goes yard to left. And they cut into the deficit. One down. Aaron Judge at the plate. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Oh, 1 now.
Ball.
And Judge spoils that one. This one in the air center field. And there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
That's
the
the ball.
offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here's Byron Buxton. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. Byron Buxton blasts one out. Second home run of the inning for him. He's 0 for 1. Flips the corner. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-3 ball game. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ketel Marte. Swing and a miss. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the Braves have the tying run in scoring position.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
That one finds the corner, and the count is 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Braves.
1 out man at first. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Right through there for a strike. He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Swing and a miss. That's strike two. Marte stands at first with one out. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. The 2-2 now. And
Ball.
there's a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Ground ball up the middle. Flips it. There's one. On to first. Safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Way outside, and that is ball one. Ground ball, Vlad Jr. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back,
Braves.
and now on the mound to start the fourth,
75.
Robert Suarez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game. That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Suarez, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Caught him looking for the K.
Up next to the net, third baseman, Bo Bichette.
Ball.
That one finds the zone. 1-2.
Ball.
Ground ball left side. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Up next for the Mets.
Runner on at first with one gone. So up next for New York, Francisco Lindor. Late on that fastball.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Marte has a beat on it. That's out number two.
Up next to the Mets, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Ball. Too high.
Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna after it. Diving, but it gets down for a hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with two away.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Now the 0-1. And that one fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Cal Raleigh.
No.
Hard ground ball, base stop.
Everything came together for him. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough.
Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Brooks Raley.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Buxton returns it to the infield. Lead runner hangs on at second as the potential tying run moves into scoring position. And now a very big at bat for Kyle Tucker. This one ripped, but foul to the right. And the 0-1. Ball one there. The Mets trying to hold a one-run lead. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And he grounds one back up the middle. Base hit into center field. Here comes the throw. Safe.
No,
and
he's
the
in
runner
there.
from second scores on the play. It's 4-4.
Ball.
Pitch
Ball
misses
2.
inside. Ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave some
Base hit into the outfield. The go-ahead run moves up to third. He's held there with nobody out.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it.
So a young arm coming on now out of the pen, Nolan McLean.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Shohei Ohtani up to
Ball.
the dish. Ball 1, no strikes. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Gone. Big time blast. A grand slam. A shot to the opposite field. And they take the lead. It's 8-4.
You know,
Ball.
these Braves really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They are perfect with runners in scoring position so far. Not a single out made in those spots. So this team is feeling it.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the hits just keep on coming.
This is unbelievable. That's now 6 consecutive hits by this lineup. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Olsen stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
One of the most frustrating things for an offense is leaving runners on base. So the big hits they've gotten in this one have made a very happy group of hitters down there.
The 1-0. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting it.
Here comes A.J. Minter to the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Pitch kicks away from Alvarez. Runners stay put. That's ball 1.
Two count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pivotal at bat now for the dangerous Jose Ramirez.
No, inside.
That one finds the zone, and the count even at 1.
Ball 2.
That catches the corner. Marte, the lead runner, out at second. Olsen over at first with 1 away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Braves, catcher Cal Raleigh.
Right through there for a strike. That went outside, and the count even 1-1. That's to third. They get the force. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Back at Truist Park, we go to the top of the 5th. Aaron Judge up now for the Mets. And there's a foul ball. High chopper to third.
Foul ball.
Foul ball. The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. That one misses. 2-2. Gloves it on the dive. And that's a great play for the out.
Up next for the Mets, Left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
That clips the zone. That's strike one.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Ronaldo Lopez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Byron Buxton, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game.
Ball one.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And misses inside. Got him. That ends the frame. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Drake Baldwin.
You know, these Braves doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They're hitting over 600 in this game with runners in scoring position, and clearly that's leading to a lot of runs. Their clutch hitting has been excellent.
The 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And they'll do it again.
Just trying to protect, keep the at-bat alive.
Ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Good job to fight that one off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. On the ground, right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
In the air to left center, Alvarez should have this one. And there's one away. Trey Turner now 1 for 2.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
That one fouled off. Baldwin, the base runner at first with 1 out. And that's it for a strike. 0-2 now.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. puts it in the air out towards left center. Alvarez gets under it and makes the grab. 2 down.
Now pitching for the Mets,
Christian Scott
number
taking over on the
45.
mound.
Christian Scott up next for the Braves. Right fielder, Shohei Ohtani.
Hee-haw! No,
Just
that's
missed
outside.
with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Inside, backs him off again.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. All set for the top of the 6th. Juan Soto up now for the Mets. That one ripped right center field, way back there. And that one is off the wall. Relay to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, these
Ball
Mets,
one.
digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Man at second. In the dirt.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
2-0. And
Ball
that's down
three.
and away. Next offering is fouled back. That one hammered but pulled foul. No outs. Runner on second. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Out towards left center. Takes it in for the out. So now with one away and a man at second. And next for New York, Bo Bichette.
No.
That one ripped but foul. Base knock center field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one.
So they turn to their closer, Spencer Schwellenbach.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this
Ball.
one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
This one in the air center field. Marte moving under this one. He makes the grab.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Alvarez in the box, lays off for ball one.
Ball, no.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Just missed.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
That one catches the corner for a strike. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate, so all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now.
Outside, ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. One runs in. Another comes in to score. It's a 2-run single, and they cut the lead to 2. Now a move being made at second base. Mets going with a pinch runner. Tyrone Taylor looking for some added speed out there in the late innings. Critical at bat coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge. There's the strike. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. He sends a rocket to left. And the Mets jump in front. It's 9-8. Now we see Raisel Iglesias out of the bullpen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
There's a swing and a miss.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
No.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on. No, with the shift on, hits right into it. He steps on the bag, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame.
Now pitching for the
Back
Mets.
now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Freddie Peralta.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Well, 1-run game. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. And fouled off. The next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it. So changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
No, that's it.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Payoff pitch. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Up next for the Braves, first baseman, Matt Olson.
And the
Ball.
first pitch misses for ball one. And
Ball
that
two.
misses. And that's ball two.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you
Ball.
bring the game-winning run to the plate.
3-0 down. And there's the automatic.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
And ball four there.
Take your
Tying
base.
run is on base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's Acuna now. 1 for 3. And the
Ball
first pitch
outside.
misses for ball one. That's
No,
a little
that's
bit
the ball.
low. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Swing and a ball popped up. Lindor under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the parade, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Ball
That's a
one,
ball.
no strikes. And there's a
D-Rod.
strike on the outside corner. They're down to their final strike.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
On the ground right side. On to first. Ball game. And the Mets slug their way to a win in this one.
Well, this was a total team effort using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
And the final here today, 9-8. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.